Let's stay in Parliament. The minority held a press conference raising some concerns about some issues raised by the suspended Chief Justice Gertrude Torkornoo in her own press conference she held on Wednesday. Now, the man who led that press conference is the NPP Member of Parliament for Manhyia South, Nana Bafo-Jewa. He's currently joining us via telephone for more on that press conference they held today. Honorable, grateful to you for your time. This is not the first time you're raising concerns about the removal processes for the Chief Justice. Are you saying that as a country, we're not taking seriously the issues the Chief Justice raised in that press conference on Wednesday?
All I'm saying is that as a country, we should continue to be the watchdog of the Constitution. And being the watchdog of the Constitution means that being each other's keeper, regardless of who is in trouble, no matter, notwithstanding the fact that the person might be your friend or your foe, you need to be a watchdog so long as the person's fundamental human rights are being breached. And so that is all I'm saying. I am saying very respectfully that the Chief Justice raised so many issues, which for me may be important, but it's not as fundamental for me as a right to fair hearing. And in this instance, from what she stated, the question that should be agitating our minds is that which one affects a right to fair hearing? In my humble opinion, the failure of the government, per the Chief Justice's assertion, the failure of the President and the Council of State to make available to her notice of the complaint or notice of the parts of the complaint, upon which the prima facie case was determined, or which the President and the Council of State consider that she has a case to answer, for me, amounts to a breach of her right to fair hearing. And I'll explain to you.
Okay.
You see, when you file a petition in the case of an Article 146 removal process, the President will not constitute a committee. The President and the Council of State will not constitute a committee unless they have established prima facie case. What is a prima facie case? A prima facie case simply means that you have a case to answer. And so in this instance, you have three petitions. The three petitions contain various complaints. And so it is important that in establishing the prima facie case, or in saying that she has a case to answer, she should be notified that you have a case to answer in respect of all the three petitions, or you have a case to answer in respect of one or two of them, or you have a case to answer in respect of parts of the petition, that is, certain complaints contained in the petition.
Okay.
If that is not done, the fundamental challenge the Chief Justice is going to have is that in going into this petition, what case is he going to answer? The real legal issue, very respectfully, and appealing this, therefore, is that, or if we may look at it from the legal perspective, proper legal perspective, after a prima facie case has been determined, it is no longer very respectfully so much of the petition as the part of the petition which forms or which the President has concluded that she has a case to answer. And so that has to be made available to the Chief Justice. She has to know that. Otherwise, in going into the petition, she's going to be wandering in the dark as to what case she is going to answer. And that, for me, is a fundamental breach of her right to fair hearing.
Okay.
You see, when historically, petitions have been brought against our Chief Justice, when the President has determined that there is no prima facie warranting the constitution of a committee under Article 146 to interrogate the matter or to inquire into the matter, the President gives reasons as to why there is no prima facie. In this instance, that wasn't done. Yes, if that wasn't done, I don't have a problem. Okay, somebody might say there's no law compelling the President to do that.
Right.
But at the very least, let the President know, let the Chief Justice know that the petitions right? Each contains, let's say, 1 complaint or 2 complaints or 3 complaints. Out of this, about 1 of them, I think you have a case to answer. You and I know that we have seen in circulation videos of government communicators saying that not every complaint contained in the petition did the president establish a prima facie case on. So the fundamental question again is that how come government communicators know that not every case or complaint contained in the petition, right, was a prima facie case established on? But the Chief Justice, who is at the center of this, the Chief Justice who this matter concerns, doesn't know. Do you think it is fair, my brother?
Well,
think
Honorable,
it is fair?
she herself has
No, I'm
been...
saying that, do you think it is fair?
No, Honorable, I'm saying that she herself has been criticized for allegedly violating
Take it easy. Take
Yes.
it easy. Step by step.
Yes.
Do you think it is fair? Do you think it is fair that government communicators know that some aspects of the petition, no prima facie case was established on, but some other parts, prima facie case has been established? Government communicators know, but the Chief Justice doesn't know. Please, do you think it is fair? Let's be honest. Let's have a discussion. Do you think it is fair?
Honorable, go ahead. I'm listening to you.
I'm saying, do you think it is fair, my brother?
Well,
talking
about fairness.
Let's be each other's keeper.
Okay.
It is not about whether or not she's in the right or she's in the wrong. The fundamental philosophy underpinning our Constitution in respect of dispute resolution or accusations is that each man, all of us, are innocent until proven guilty. And so the Constitution ensures that whatever you need to defend yourself, you will get it. And so is the right to natural justice.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Yes,
So
I'm getting you.
if government communicators know that parts of the complaint, a prima facie case has been established on, and parts of them, there's no prima facie case, and the person going to answer to this doesn't know, my brother, it's a fundamental flaw.
Okay, but she herself has been criticized for violating the in-camera provisions of 146, or is it that your argument that because her rights have been allegedly breached, that justifies her actions?
My brother, you see, we are looking at a Chief Justice, right, who is beleaguered. A Chief Justice who is struggling to even defend herself in an in-camera process. Okay? I am not going to hold brief for her. I'm not going to say it is good that she's breached the Constitution. But there's one thing we need to bear in mind, that if you happen to find yourself in her situation, ask yourself what you would do. Somebody was asking me today, somebody was saying to me today that she is she's a lawyer, that ethics regulating how you conduct yourself in legal processes. Don't forget, in this instance, she's not a lawyer. In this instance, she's not a lawyer. She's an accused person.
Okay.
And so, in as much as, she's the one that the petition concerns. She's the subject of the petition. So, in this instance, she's not a lawyer. She's not acting as a lawyer.
Okay.
Look, I will not hold brief for her. Breach of the Constitution is not good.
All right.
But let us ensure that she's getting fair hearing.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
Grateful to you, Honorable Nana Bafo Jewa, the Member of Parliament for Manhyia South.